What's up YouTube, it's your boy Thefunnyant the Barber, and we back with a Thefunnyant fade tutorial. Okay, so let's start on the bald guideline. I had to start off with my clippers to kind of debulk that ball first, then I went in with my trimmers. Okay, so next we're gonna go lever open, and this is the next part in our fade. Only reason I go halfway is because I have modified clippers, so my blade go higher than the usual fabulous trimmer when it first come out the box. So I go halfway, and this indicates lever open if you're using like a regular clipper that's not modified. Okay, we just closing the lever now to the second notch, and we just blending out that line much as possible. So I'm just debulking this line, so when I come with the lever closed, it'll automatically just disappear. Okay, so now we're going lever all the way closed, and this lever will take out that bottom line much as possible. But remember, my clippers are modified, so that all the way closed, I thought it was going to get all the way out, but I have to get my barber clippers, my wall seniors, and knock that line completely out. Okay, now it's time for the debulking process. So I'm just getting my comb, and I'm just taking my time finding the shape that I really want in this bald fade. As you can see, I'm just combing through, lifting up. Make sure when you going clipper over comb, do not lay the comb flat the higher you go. You want to angle the comb further towards you the higher you go, because the closer you is, the more close the cut will be close to the skin. So the higher you pull the the higher you pull the comb, that indicates the higher you going in the fade, and it's going to prevent you. Okay, now since we did all the debulking, now we're going to lever open, and now it's time to pretty much bring this whole fade together, bring it to life. Taking my time flicking at the point where I started at from the lever halfway, and I'm kind of just making this blend more visible and taking that line out much as possible with this lever open. I'm doing a lot of flick work, kind of finding that deep blend, if that makes sense. So when you're doing a fade, make sure you look over it, make sure you go over it a lot, don't rush it. Make sure you find the spots, pay attention to the things that you usually don't pay attention to in your haircuts, because that will make you different, make you pop out more, and it make you more understandable when you're trying to explain something to somebody about your haircuts. Okay, if you do not have a modified clipper, this is the system to pretty much to a basic bald fade or a basic fade in general. So if you want to go bald fade, just go all the way bald for that first guideline, all the way around the head, and that's going to get everything bald, and that's going to indicate where you should start your next transition in your fade. So now you want to go lever open to the next guideline, and that's going to indicate what do you have to blend from the bald to the open. So you want to go halfway and all the way closed. And then the next transition after lever open, once you get that blended in with the bald, you want to go a 1.5 guard to make that next transition, because it's higher in the fade. So since it's higher in the fade, you kind of want to open up lever open more, because that's going to save you from going too close to the skin. So after the lever, after 1.5 guard, you want to go 1 guard, and the 1 guard is going to clean up that line in between the lever open and then the 1.5 guard. So after the 1 guard, now you want to go to a 2 at the top. It depends how much the hair is, because the 1.5 can be it, for the top by the parietal ridge area, by where the braids are at right there. See, I stopped around the 1.5, but other than that, that's just pretty much the system that I copy off my modified clippers from guards. Alright, now it's time for the edge up prep. It's time to get to it, to the Thefunnyant edge up. Like always, you already know. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite part of this video so far. So now we're going to go to the left side first. Well, this is the only side that I did really for y'all, just to show y'all the way I fade. But now we're gonna go ahead to the vertical bars. We're gonna attack these vertical bars as much as possible, keeping it original, not pushing it back, not rushing, making sure we're taking our time. You know, on edge ups, if you're a beginner, make sure you take your time prepping the edge up. A lot of people start off and you do not prep. In my opinion, I feel like you should prep your edge up because the edge up come out more clean and it come out more precise, because everything at this point when it's prepped, that means everything is laid down. So when you come out with the trimmers, everything is hitting, you know. So make sure you prep up your edge up, even if you have to cut the hair down, spray it with holding spray, or you know, dry it up with alcohol, whatever you have to do to make this edge up pretty, you know, sturdy or stable for your own, you know, comfort. So for me, I just kind of just cut everything down, or you know, dry it out with alcohol or holding spray just to keep everything in place, and I attack the edge up. And another thing, do not be afraid to attack edge ups. Don't be afraid. You know, as a professional, you know, I understand that you have to push the edge up back just a little bit. Don't get me wrong, don't push it back too far to the point where it just looks crazy. But you know, for a crispy original edge up, you do have to take a little bit more hair off than usual, you know, just to make that original pop look, you know, make everything look nice. So now we're going with the pencil, and this pencil is going to basically just bring out his skin tone and kind of make that haircut and that edge up pop a little bit more. So don't make a big ugly line. Take your time on this line. Do not never, everybody that cut hair right now that's watching this video, do not never go over your lineups with a pencil heavy. I'm telling y'all, the haircuts could be weak and the pencil would not come out looking good at all. So you have to be precise with your haircuts for that pencil to actually look good, you know. So don't rush it, you know what I mean? So take your time. And as you can see here, I'm just going over the pencil with my edges, and just to blend it in with the skin more, you know, making sure that pencil blend in and making sure that haircut pop a lot more too. Look at my mom. She said Thefunnyant got them together. You feel me? But yeah, you see, as you can see now, that pencil is just fading away, and it's just making that haircut pop a lot more than what it did before. Okay, so make sure you stretch the skin when you're razoring somebody's hairline, because if you let the skin loose, it will cut and it will nick and it will not look good on your behalf, and it will look ugly on their behalf. So you want to make sure you want to take your time, how I'm doing now. I'm kind of pulling the forehead and I'm pulling where the braids are at, because I want that extra stretch, because I want that extra crispy razor line. As you can see, the line is coming out hot, it's coming out fresh. It's your boy Thefunnyant. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying this video so far, man. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this razor part right here and the techniques that I'm showing y'all and telling y'all. Make sure you taking full like schooling on this video, because this is the time for you to learn how to do a crispy edge up original without no enhancements, and making sure that your haircuts are very precise. And as you can see here, that lining is coming out pretty beautiful, just off the fact that that pencil making that fade pop and making the skin pop. So everything around that haircut is making sense, you know what I mean? So as you see here, I'm pulling it and it's just a smooth cut every time. And do not put any pressure on the skin with the razor. And then the way I got taught by balloon by myself. Just when I was young, cutting hair, I cutting on a balloon with the razor, and every time it popped, I understood that, you know, that indicates somebody's skin. You know, the dermis part of the skin, epidermis. So, you know, as a professional, you understand the things that you have to do to make a client feel good and look good. You know, like how AI said, you play good, look good. You feel good, you play good. No, you feel good, you dress good, you play good. It's something like that, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say though. But yeah, this is the razor edge up from your boy Thefunnyant. Let me know what you think about this haircut so far, because I had to show y'all the way I cut hair without guards. I've been cutting hair without guards for a minute, and I always wanted to show my talent and show the worth that I am. You know, I've been cutting hair for 13 years. I've been cutting since I was 8 years old. I am now 22, so next year it will make 14 years that I have been cutting hair. I have only been cutting hair professionally for a year. So hit that like button, comment, subscribe for your boy Thefunnyant. We lit.
Thank you.